I'm Levi, a creative, adventure seeker, and explorer by heart. A few years ago, I set out on a mission to find the most unusual, inspired, and unique one-night stays in America. And I'm taking you with me. This is Tiny BNB. Let's go. We are in Paoa, Hawaii. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. My apologies if any of my pronunciation is incorrect in this video, but we are on the Big Island, which is Hawaii Island. This is one of the most beautiful areas I have ever been to in the world, and we are on one of the most active volcanoes in the world, which is very cool. I've always wanted to see a volcano and some lava in my life, and I'm going to be giving you a tour of this tiny house that is located right on the lava field. It is one of the most unique places in the entire world, so let's go check it out. You can see all of this lava flow. I believe this happened in the 1990s. I could be wrong about that, but since then it is all dried up, and now it is this volcanic lava rock, and it is gorgeous, and you can just see it for miles and miles, and you can see that it goes over the hills and is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know anywhere else in the world that you can get a spot like this or a tiny house on top of the lava. As you can see, people live out here on top of the lava, and it is super cool. It is not hot or anything. It has been dried up since, and you can still see the ripples and all of the lava flow, and it is just this deep black color, and it just goes on and on for miles. You can see where some of the trees that were here before are still here, that the lava kind of flowed around it. It is truly phenomenal. And today we are here at the Ohana House, which is this off-grid tiny house that you can book yourself and come stay here in Hawaii and check all of this out for yourself. So whenever you arrive to your property, which is on the kind of the south side of the island, you pull up and you kind of drive through the lava and you reach your tiny house. Now this is two separate pods with a lanai in the middle. Now, like I said, this is off the grid, but there is electricity and running water. This is all really neat and how it works. I'll show you once we get inside, but as you can see, it's just perched right on top of the lava. It is kind of a couple feet off the ground. That is because these homes are designed out here in case there will be another eruption. You get about a week's worth of earthquakes before there's another eruption or flow, so they can come and actually pick up these homes and take them away so they don't just absolutely get destroyed, which is a pretty unique aspect, I think, of these homes. It's really cool. I love the design of this tiny house. I've never seen one where there's two separate pods with an outdoor piece in the middle. One side is kind of like your living space and kitchen. The other side is your bathroom and bedroom. So I like that a lot, how they incorporate the outdoors with their tiny home, because this is absolutely just a beautiful area. Now once you walk up on the steps on the lanai, this is kind of your eating area. This is where your outdoor dining table is at, so you can eat out here with your friends, and just the view that you get when you're sitting here through the pods of this volcanic lava field is absolutely incredible. The view just goes on for miles and miles, and the sun actually sets right here, so you can sit out here, eat with your friends, and enjoy the sunset over this volcanic lava field. There's some string lights above it as well, and a couple seating options on the back side. We'll start over here on the left side, actually. So you walk through the sliding door, and this is your living room and kitchen area. On this right side, you just have your couch and table. They have a couple magazines right here and a map of Hawaii that shows you kind of all the beaches that are around, which is really helpful, actually. And on the other side, you have your dining table. And then now on this back wall, you have your whole kitchen area, which is your sink right here in the middle with this huge window. And on the right side, you have a fridge and all of these cabinets underneath, and all around it, the floating shelves with all of your dishes or coffee. You have some drinking water over here. You have a propane burner over here in case you want to bring it out and cook some stuff out by the dining table. This just has all of the things you would need for living in here, really. And then on the other side, the first door is your first bedroom, and that is the main bedroom. You have your bed in here, and there's a couple shelves that go all around it. You can hang your clothes here, store all your luggage here. And yeah, it's just a really simple, neat bedroom. And then we'll go around, and then the second door is actually your bathroom. You have this huge shower right here. There is actually hot water in here, which is great. You have your toilet over here on the other side and your sink over here. Now, something really unique about this is that the water just kind of flows through the floor and just right onto the lava rock, which is a pretty awesome thing because you are off the ground and it is off the grid. So where are you going to put all that wastewater? It just kind of goes right back into the ground. And then the last door of this pod is your other bedroom. There's actually 2 beds in here. There's one on the ground, and then you climb up this ladder, and then there's one right on top of you. So you could bring a small family here or some friends out here. Plenty of bedding options, and this is just a fun area. There's also a desk in this bedroom. This tiny house at night just glows amongst the volcanic rock, and the night sky is one of the most clear skies I've ever seen. You can see so many stars, and it's so peaceful and quiet out here. You can still even hear the wildlife while you're out here. So I would highly suggest this place if you want to come check out and experience something otherworldly, is what it feels like to me from Ohio. The sunrises and sunsets are unbelievable here. There's lots of black sand beaches all around. Actually, the newest beach in the world is located about 10 minutes from you right here. It was formed in 2018 from the last eruption, I believe, so it's only a 2-year-old beach, and the black sand is something to really come experience. Very beautiful landscape everywhere around here. At only a couple miles away from Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, we are staying in this beautiful cabin right behind me, Kuono, and I'm going to be giving you a tour of this place and the beautiful scenery that Hawaii has to offer. So let's go check this place out. We are on the big island of Hawaii once again. We are here at Kuono, this beautiful cabin right behind me, and I highly suggest this place to anybody wanting to visit this national park or big island Hawaii. Jeff, the host and owner of this Airbnb, is the one that designed this beautiful piece of architecture. According to the guest book, Kuono's exterior was inspired by the modern sea cabins of Nordskot, Norway, and was designed to appear as a modern shape glowing in contrast to the dense Ohana forest. The exterior features of the property fade seamlessly into the boundaries of the site, with a crushed basalt driveway, native landscaping, and outdoor seating areas that were leveled with rock dislodged during foundation preparation. Water to the property is supplied by a catchment tent and pump house, screened from view by horizontal cedar lattice. So this place was definitely thought out in its design and build. I really love the style of cabin myself. You'll clearly see all the beauty that this place really has to offer whenever you come and stay here for yourself. But this house is almost a tiny house. It feels really large on the inside, but it's right on the verge of being a tiny house and just a small cabin. It's a tiny cabin, I would say. But to start off this tour, let's head inside and see what this place has to offer. You walk through the side door back here and you're immediately greeted by your kitchen space. This is a pretty small space for a kitchen, I would say. So this kitchen has everything you'd possibly need. It has an oven over here on the left. It has all your coffee needs, some open shelves up above with a microwave, and all of these cabinets have all of your kitchen utensils and everything you would need. And then of course your sink and the window over here on the right side. And right in the middle, they have a bunch of goodies for the guests. That's where I got this guest book from, which is highly informational about the house and all the things to do in the surrounding area. And they leave some snacks for you as well. It is very delicious. Also a really cool postcard for you to send back home. And as we continue along, this door right in front of you is actually your bathroom. This is a very spacious and large bathroom. I love the modern and sleek design in this bathroom. That also continues throughout the rest of the home. You have your vanity over here on the right, and then your toilet, and then on the other side, this gorgeous walk-in shower, and then on the left, you actually have a washer-dryer combo, which is super cool, and some shelves up above it that house some additional stuff you might need, a couple games and a couple blankets, but this is a very large and modern bathroom. And then we'll take a step out of that, and then now we enter into the other half of your cabin, which is the main part, and that is your living space and your bedroom space. This place is absolutely massive with the open ceilings. It makes it feel a lot larger. Over here on the left is kind of your living space. You have a couch right here that could also be used as a bed. It is big enough for somebody to sleep on, and you have a coffee table, and then you're looking onto your TV area, and you have a small dining table for two right here. This is a really cozy space, I would say, and it is perfect for lounging at nights and watching The Mandalorian, like what we did. On the other side is your sleeping space with this huge king-size bed right in the middle. I love the wood bed frame this has that matches the nightstands on each side, which are very handy to have. And there's a closet over here as well to store all of your stuff. The ceiling fan up above is really beautiful as well. And then the main aspect of this area, I would say, is this whole wall of windows that overlooks your outdoor patio area, your lanai, and then all the beautiful trees that are right in front of your cabin. This huge sliding door lets you outside into that area. Biggest sliding door I've ever seen. There's also a screen for it as well, so if you want to let the breeze go in. I think we're about 3,000 feet elevation. I could be wrong about that, but somewhere around there. So it's not as hot as the beachside areas, I would say, so it's really nice to have a breeze coming in and out. There's also blinds on these windows for you to cover up at night. So let's take a step outside on your patio area. Whenever you walk out the sliding door, you just feel like you're in your own world. Starting here on the left side, which is probably one of my favorite parts, is this hot tub right here. It seats two perfectly, and it is absolute delight being in the hot tub with everything surrounded by you in Hawaii at this cabin. Over here on the right side, you have a couple seating options, and then you can also turn this dial right here that automatically turns on your outdoor fireplace out here with a couple log seats around it. This makes the space super cozy. You can sit out here in the evenings by the fire or in the hot tub and have the fire going, and it is just really, really nice to be out here. All of the wood around this patio is beautiful as well. It just makes this more of a cabin feel and adds more coziness along with the fire. Like the guest book said, the landscaping is beautiful. I love the foundation built all around this. It really blends in with the home. I love the dark aspect of it all, and this just all comes together really nicely.